how could data science help the modern data center operations?
It's an interesting question, and to me, it strikes me as totally application specific, unless you're talking about the physical operations of the data center. But operating a data center for a specific application, yeah, analyzing your data flows and placing stuff so that it's easier to deal with and less expensive is totally possible. So the answer is it can, but probably only at scale. And you can rest assured that the data center operators are taking advantage of all the facilities-based sciences and the data around that to make sure their margins are as big as possible, i.e. they're not wasting electricity. That's usually the largest cost, these facilities. All of us that operate facilities, typically you're like, how can we squeeze more efficiency? Can we get our PUE better? And that's not because the customers like a better PUE. It's because we all like spending less money on electricity and charging the customers the same amount.
It's definitely true. And I mean, it's something where kind of running data science, big data, whatever you'd like to call it, is something that's been going on for quite a long time. It's not something that's new now. I think the only difference going into a hybrid cloud approach or a multi-cloud approach is where we're starting to see companies trying to migrate their data around to make the most of their situation, whether they're moving compute servers from a warmer environment to a colder environment based on seasons or something like that. That's something where we might start to see the change. Again, it's something that's only on a very large scale, and it's something that all the facilities operators have taken advantage of for a long time, specifically infrastructure providers or platform providers rather like Google have been moving between data centers based on their needs or their maintenance events for quite a long time. So I think that's something that might start to grow within mid-sized companies. Maybe at some day we'll see small companies doing it as well. But it's definitely something that's available to everyone.
Well, and some of it's a function of things like energy cost and facility cost. So I think if energy continues to get more expensive, that'll drive this more. So what you're really seeing, if we see some global reaction to the carbon footprint that we're releasing from a political level, that'll drive data center efficiency because power costs will go up. It's not really a political question. It's an economics one of the data centers. Everybody wants to operate at the maximum efficiency they can, and the applications, if the data centers start varying a lot in cost based on what the power costs, they'll move their application around to suit that if their application supports it.
Exactly. So it may not be directly linked, but somehow the business use case